Hi everyone, my name is Rui and this one is pretty straightforward. Alarm columns, they tend to be self-explanatory, but if you're still unsure, in this video we're simply going to go over and describe the meaning of the most important alarm columns and the crucial information that they hold. When you look at the alarm console, each alarm is essentially a single line that displays each of its properties in a separate column. Let's go over the most important ones. Element name, it's obvious, it's the name of the element for which the alarm record was created. The type, it's the type of the element for which the record was created. The parameter description, it's a user-friendly name of the parameter that triggered the alarm. The value will contain the value of the parameter at the time when the alarm was triggered. This is the date and time when the alarm event was detected by the DMA. This is the root time, is the actual time when the parameter went from normal to alarm. It's important to note that this time can differ from the time of an individual alarm record. For example, when an alarm was escalated. So there's a difference there. Severity of the alarm can assume values like normal, warning, minor, major, critical, information, or timeout. It basically tells you how serious the issue is. The alarm type indicates if this is a new alarm or a change of one of its properties. It can assume several values like new alarm. When it's set to new alarm, it means that previous to this alarm event, the parameter was in a normal state. If it's dropped from something, means that prior to this, the parameter was in an alarm state with a higher alarm level. When it's escalated from something, it's the opposite from the previous. Before this, the parameter was in an alarm state with a lower alarm level. Acknowledged means that the parameter was in an alarm state and the user took ownership of the alarm. When it's unresolved, the parameter is still in an alarm state and the user dropped their ownership over this alarm. Masked and unmasked means that the parameter was in an alarm state and one of the users then masked or unmasked this alarm. When it has comment added, means that a comment was added by one of the users. When its name changed, it means that the parameter name of the alarm has changed since the alarm was raised. The service impact change means that the number of services affected by this alarm has changed. And finally, flipped. I don't really see a flipped alarm right now, but it basically means that the severity went from, example, critical low to critical high, or major low to major high, and vice versa. It literally flips. The status, it can be open, which means that the alarm still exists, the parameter is currently in an alarm status. When it's cleared, the alarm no longer exists. The parameter has returned to its normal state. When it's masked, the alarm still exists, the parameter is in an alarm state, but the alarm is masked. The owner contains the username of whoever took ownership of this alarm. When nobody has claimed ownership of the alarm yet, the owner will be set to system. The user status can be, for example, not assigned, means that the alarm record was created by the DMS and nobody has claimed ownership of it yet. When it's acknowledged, means that the user has claimed ownership of this alarm. When it's unresolved, as we've seen before, means that the user has claimed ownership of the alarm, but has released that ownership again. These are the comments added by the users, manually or not. When, for example, claiming ownership of the alarm record. I didn't write this here when I took ownership, but I manually wrote this one because this on the server are running out of space. This is the source of the alarm. Usually alarms are created by the DataMiner system, but they could also be created by the correlation engine, for example. The service impact has the number or count of services affected by the alarm. Consequently, the services will list the names of the services that are being affected by the alarm. And finally, the alarm ID, which is a unique ID that identifies this alarm record, which can be used for other things, like, for example, linking to trouble tickets. All right, this was just a quick walkthrough describing the columns in the alarm console, what they mean and what's the value that you can extract from this information. As always, visit us on our Open Dojo community, register and get access to a ton of material on anything and everything ICT, media and broadband related. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you on the next one.